thanks for joining me, Amanda here. So I'm just going to make, I don't know, I've got a rough idea, a bit of something out of just one sheet of A4. Now, this is like a collage that I made. I might put it on my Facebook group. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to save it for a kit. I haven't decided yet, but this is what I'm using. So I've just printed it double-sided, and I've cut the white border off, and I've cut it down to 10.5. So I've scored it at, what have I scored it at? I think 3.5 and 7. So I've scored it at 3.5, 7, and then 10.5. I don't know if I'm going to lose this half an inch strip yet. I haven't decided. Okay. So what I'm going to do, please bear with me if you hear me snivelling or coughing. I will apologise profusely in advance. I have got man flu. I'm really not very well. I'm dying. Right, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that half an inch, but I'm going to fold it for now. Okay. I might use it to wrap around, I'm not sure. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just really quickly ink. And I'm using ground espresso because it's a nice, I want it to be quite dark. So this is a male themed or gentleman themed kind of a, whatever it's going to turn out to be. Let's see what we can make. Okay, I'm just going to do the inside, just run that down, don't have to be perfect, and then do the other side. Okay, so I have done quite a bit of prep in advance, but also it is a bit of a craft with me. So yeah, let's see what we can make on the fly, as it were. I like to sometimes just turn the camera on. I've kind of an idea of what I'm making, but I don't have a sample. I haven't already made one, so we'll just see what happens. Let me just ink that. I might end up cutting this off yet, but we'll see. I've not decided. Right, so let me have a think. Alright, so I'll have that as my front page, and we may as well use it. We might use it as like a bit of a tuck. Why not? No point wasting card, is there? So what am I going to do? How am I going to attach that? Not sure. I might just do some eyelets. Where's my eyelets? Here we go. Let's attach it with some eyelets. Just top and bottom, that'll be fun. Okay. So, and then I'm going to show you my ideas. So whilst I've been in bed delusional with the men flu, I've had quite a few ideas. So in between, like, fighting for my life, because man flu is very serious, I had a little notebook at the side of me, and I've written that's gone all squashy. I've had a few ideas, so I've got a bit of inspiration for some new videos. We'll see how we go. Okay, that's better. Sometimes they just squash wrong. I don't know why. It just does. Okay. So I do have the larger crocodile. You know, one of these, but a big one. Far reaching, and I don't know why, but I struggle with it, I think. I don't know why, don't ask me. Right, so that's going to go there, that's going to go there. So that's going to fit alright in there. So what we're going to do in here is we're going to make some pockets, but they're going to be peep pockets. So the first one I've done is this one, and I've prepped it beforehand, but it's really, really simple. So what I've used here, and people have been using these time immemorial to make ephemera folders or whatever. I've got an old, I don't know where the rest of it is. I've cut it all. I think I've cut it all. Oh, here we go. So it's like a 12 by 12 page protector, or, you know, scrapbooking. And I've got some others that are divided into pockets, like old Project Life sleeves. So what you can do is you can cut them up, and then you can just make what you want with them, because they're a nice thickness. You know, you can make larger things with them. I've seen loads of people do them. It's nothing new. but you can also cut them down a bit smaller and have them as small clear windows. So I've cut this one to, what have I cut it down to? So I left the normal edge where there, so I've gone to like a corner, and I've cut it to 3.5 wide by about just under 8. Okay, and then what I've done is I've just divided it into 3. So it's about 2 3/4 roughly each section, give or take. And then just sew across with your sewing machine, and that will give you individual clear pockets. Loads of things you can use it for. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it just on 3 sides so that then you can tuck behind as well. And if you use good strong red line tape, that will suffice. So this is going to go in our central section. And these are fun because you can literally, obviously, see exactly what's in your pockets. So it's just a little bit of fun. Right, so I'm going to line it up at the bottom and I'm centralising it. Okay, so it's just a, you know, another trifold, another version of a trifold folio, I suppose, but I never get tired of these because they're awesome to just stick inside your journals. So there we go, we've got a pocket there. Okay, a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, and then a big one down the back. Okay, so what we're going to do here is make another form of window pocket. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of cardstock. So what I've done is I've printed this collage that I made last night on lightweight cardstock, and I've printed on both sides. So, and this is cut to 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. All right. So then what you need to do put it in your scoreboard, and on the long side score at 1/2 inch, turn it on the short side 1/2 inch, and then turn it back there 1/2 inch. So you've got 3 lots of 1/2 inch. Okay, then you want to turn it over. Okay, and on the back get your ruler and a pencil and measure 1 inch from the outer edge. So not from where we've scored, but from the outer edge. 1 inch. So I'm using my Tim Holtz because it's got the grids. And draw a line at the side, draw a line at the bottom, and then draw a line at the next, at the other side, leaving the top without a line. Okay, so you've got that. And now you want to just cut that bit out. Okay. So we're going to cut that out. This is a really easy way of making a window pocket, and I'm going to use the offcuts from my plastic folder that I've used to make my other one. Okay, so then I'm going to cut across where the score lines meet. Okay, and fold them score lines over, and that has created us a pocket. Okay. I'll just make sure those don't overlap because I don't want bulk. So look, that's fine, that's fine. Right, so you want to do all your inking before you add your window. Ink, ink, ink. Sorry for snivelling. Oh, I really felt sorry for myself yesterday. I spent most of the day in bed. I tried to get up twice and I managed to make some food for the family so that they didn't starve to death or order a takeaway, and I managed to tidy my kitchen, and that was it. I went back to bed. Right, so I should have a pre-cut. So here I've got a piece of the same, you know, part of that Project Life pocket or whatever it was, and I've just cut that so that it fits within there. Alright, so I've cut this. If you want the measurement, I've cut it to, let's have a look, 3 by 2 3/4. So all you need to do, good strong red line tape on 3 sides, on the long side, on 1 long side and 2 short sides. So you're only putting tape on 3 sides. All the rest of my pockets are pre-prepared, so I've pre-done them. I'm ready. I'm organised. I can tell I'm poorly organised. Right, I'm never organised. I think I'm going to end up losing my voice, so I'm going to try and see if I can find the energy to make a couple of videos today in anticipation that I'm going to lose my voice. Every cloud has a silver lining. I don't suppose me losing my voice is a bad thing for a lot of people. Right, so now I'm going to line it up at the top where there's no sticker. If you've seen me adhere acetate or window sheet, this is how I do it. So where there's no sticker, you use that to line up, lifting up the sticky bit at the bottom. Then when you've got all that lined up, because you can see, then you commit, okay? Then you can take the rest of that red line tape off. Come on, don't be naughty. So as I said, this, I can't decide whether to put this collage sheet in the group or whether to be mean and save it for a kit. I haven't decided, because I did do a gentleman theme kit right at the beginning when I started doing digitals, and it's alright, but you know, my work's improved since then, so I might just do another, because I really enjoy doing the gentleman theme ones. Right, so there's this pocket. So I have made, here's some I prepared earlier. So all I've used, the only paper I've used is this collage sheet. So have a look in your scrapbooking papers and just find something interesting. And the good thing about the window pockets like this is that when it's in, when the pocket's empty, it's interesting because you can see behind. And then when you put stuff in it, you can see what's in it. I'm sure you get the drift. So I'm going to have plain, pattern. So I've done 4, so 2 is going to go on each side. Now I've used tape on here to try and be a bit quicker for the video, so that I don't often do a lot of detailed decorating of stuff on videos because I'm mindful of the timing, but we're going to do a little bit of decorating today. I've got loads of stuff scattered around my desk, ready, so we'll see what we come up with. So that one goes there. Alright, this one just needs tape on. And if I intermittently sigh, it's just because I'm feeling sorry for myself, it's not because I'm bored. I'm a bit of a sigher in general. My husband will go, "What are you sighing at?" And I'll go, "I'm not. I don't know, just sigh a lot." Oh dear. Right, so just remove the tape from there. And it's just all about, you know, just different things, using things out your stash. Right, so I'm just going to leave this one a little bit lower. So I'm not going to have it right up there because I want to be able to get in, and whatever I put in there I don't want to protrude. So I'm just going to lift this one a bit lower. So about there, I reckon. Trying to get it fairly straight, but I'm not too worried. And then I'll do the same at the other side. These are pre-prepared with tape, so it should be a bit quicker. So then we've got quite a few like different pockets there, window pockets. Very quickly, very quick to make. So this one's going to be a little bit higher up because of my eyelet. Although I could have stuck it over the eyelet, but never mind. Okay. What a fast way to make a cute little pocket. Okay, there we go. Right, so I've pre-prepared some things to go in the pockets so that I'm not driving you all bonkers. So I've done some specimen card. Well, these are like slides, aren't they? And people normally put butterflies and things in them, but I've put photos in. So this is one that I created myself. It's in one of my kits. It's in a couple of my kits. And these are I think these are Tim Holtz ones. My ones aren't too bad, I don't think. So I've just added bits and bobs. These have come from one of my friends has sent these, so I'm going to put this lovely gentleman in there. And then we'll have a coloured one down here. So these fit in perfect, these little slides. And then we'll have a light one down here. And a dark one up here. Perfect. How cool are those? And obviously, you know, you can decorate the pockets more with bits of words and stuff, whatever you want. And then I just got some little film slides. These, I think these are one of my kits, I'm not sure. I can't remember what's what these days. Right, so what I've done for here, I've just cut some pieces of cardstock, again from this this collage sheet that I've made. Is that the same size? No, that's too small. 1, 2, 3. Right, there's only 3. So I've cut 3, and these measure, I've cut them and inked them just under 2.5 by just under 3. Okay, inked both sides. They've been printed on both sides to make my life a bit easier. Just anything will do. So what we're going to do is just do a really quick bit of collage on these, really fast. I'm using up some of these little Tim Holtz people that somebody's sent me as a gift. Okay, and at the same time I've made a couple of tags. So one could go in there and one could go there. So we'll do a bit of collaging with these, and then we're going to also collage the front of the little folio. So I decided to speed this bit up because the video was pushing well over half an hour, which is just a little bit too long for my videos. And also I was doing an awful lot of snivelling and coughing, which you don't want to hear, so I've edited out as much of it as I can. I am sorry if some's left in, I really genuinely can't help it, but I still really wanted to make this project. I have decided that this collage sheet will go in my Facebook group as the Friday freebie for this week. So the link for the group is in the description box below. Come along and join us. Grab this freebie, and I do freebies every Friday. So I'm just batch making now. So I'm going to collage all of the tags and all of the little square bits that are going in the middle section clear pockets. So I'm just trying to do them all at the same time. You always work more effectively if you batch make. So, you know, instead of backwards and forwards in with your tasks, do the same thing until it's done, all in one go. Apparently that way your mind stays more focused rather than flitting from one thing to another to another. So we're batch making. I've just literally used what I've got in my stash, some cut aparts from kits that I've got left over, and some these are Tim Holtz people that somebody gifted me. So I'm just trying to use up some of my stuff, along with just the collage sheet printed back to back. That's it. That's all I've used. So yeah, it's quite a good way of just using up your stash. And I really wanted to try out making the see-through pockets. Like I said probably previously in the tutorial, it's nothing new, but it's a very versatile thing. You can make them as large or as small as you want, and it's really cool. And it won't do your sewing machine any harm. Just sew a straight stitch and go very slowly. You know, I mean, if you're going to start making wedding dresses with your sewing machine or your precious over it, then, you know, don't do it. But all I do, mine's just for crafting, so I'm not bothered. Before anybody leaves me a comment about how it's going to ruin my needles or blah blah, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just buy new needles. I'm not bothered. Right, so we are getting some proper collaging going on here. It's hard to do voiceovers, you know, after you've filmed and then you've got to do a voiceover. It's like this is why I don't edit my videos very good, because then it's kind of like it feels a bit fake and a bit put on, because I'm probably talking about, I don't know, the neighbours or the dogs barking in real time. So you're not getting the first-hand experience, but I really was very snivelly and not very pleasant on that. So yeah, I've cut it out for your viewing pleasure. So I hope that me talking waffle over the top will suffice. So we're coming along and it's looking really nice now. I'm loving the way that the layout comes. Now all we've got to do is decorate the front, and I'm going to use a tag that I've already made. There's no point doing, making extra stuff. If I've got it, I may as well use it. And I'm just going to do some more layering behind with bits and bobs, just so that so the tag stands out against the collage sheet, because obviously I've used the same papers. So you can be really versatile and use the same thing, just layer some colours underneath to make it stand out a bit. and it all works. So I'm just going to add a little paper clip here, and just one tip, couldn't find any like bronze tone. I refuse to buy the same thing in loads of colours, so what I've done is I have added a silver tone one and I've coloured it in with a marker pen. Alcohol markers will colour it, it'll be fine, and I'm not precious about these pens, I've had them forever, so they don't hold any special value to me, so if the nib gets ruined, I don't care, it don't matter, so don't worry about it. So we're just going to finish collaging this, and then we'll think about how we're going to close it and finish it off. So there's a pretty cool little folio going on there. Hopefully it's not too, with all clear pockets so you can see as soon as you open it what's in it. Okay, really cool. So we'll just let all that dry. We need to think of a fastening now, don't we? How long is my video? I think I'm just going to use twine, but what I might do is, yeah, I'll just use twine. What would be nice is if you attached a tag there and use the tag to close. Shall we do that? Don't know if I've got one handy. Let's have a look, because that would look pretty cool, wouldn't it? But I don't think I've got any handy, and I don't know. I don't think I've got any to hand. I don't really want to be covering that up. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to use twine because I don't want to cover what I've done up. It's pointless, isn't it? Pointless doing it to then go and cover it all up with some kind of funky closure. So I'm just going to use this lovely twine that Sheila's given me. It's quite stretchy as well. It's cool. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to leave that like that. Just move it off his head. Or down there. Snivel. So there we go. We've got ourselves a cute little folio there. Layered up with bits and bobs. And then when you open it, I might just put some washi tape or a strip behind there just to keep that on. We've got a collage tag. We've got the windowed little pockets and room for something behind there and room for something there. There you go, we did it. We've not died a man flu and we've got a cute folio. I hope you had patience to stay with me to the end, and I hope you'll give it a try. It's amazing what you can make out of just one A4 sheet. And that's going to look fab inside a journal. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.